In 2014, humanity's actions led to the destruction of the planet's atmosphere and triggered global warming. To counter this, scientists created an artificial cooling substance, which when released into the air, successfully reduced heat but inadvertently caused a new ice age. A brilliant scientist named Wilford designed a train powered by a perpetual engine, providing shelter for the remaining humans. Classism persisted within the train, with the affluent occupying the front cars and the poor relegated to the tail section. 17 years later, guards distributed meager rations to the poor, enforcing strict seating rules. Curtis, a resident of the tail section, plotted to move forward through the train. A violent incident involving a couple volunteering as musicians unfolded, showcasing the brutality of the guards. Curtis discovered a message hidden in a protein block, leading him to seek help from a security expert named Nam. With the assistance of Gilliam, Curtis strategized their next move. Meanwhile, Wilford's assistant, Claude, conducted intrusive measurements on the children, resulting in a distressing altercation with Tanya and her son Timmy. Minister Mason reprimanded the passengers for their behavior, emphasizing the need for order. Attempts to reach Wilford for his speech went unanswered. The Francos administer a brutal punishment by freezing Andrew's arm and then shattering it with a giant hammer. In the aftermath, the impoverished passengers labor intensively to craft a tool for their impending revolution. Curtis acquires Kernal, highly flammable industrial blocks used by addicts, pondering Mason's dismissal of the guards' weapons as useless due to a lack of bullets during the last revolt. Amidst the collective effort, the group's artist immortalizes crucial moments in drawings, offering portraits of children to Andrew and Tanya. One day, chaos erupts as the alarm blares, prompting a protest against the meager rations. Curtis intervenes, daring the guard to shoot him only to reveal the guns are unloaded. Exploiting the distraction, the rebels unveil a makeshift battering ram on wheels, sparking a violent clash with the guards. Overwhelming them without firearms, the rebels advance towards the prison car. Gray dispatches a formidable guard, seizing keys crucial for their progress. Inside the prison car, the rebels unlock compartments, freeing the disoriented security expert N, who is revealed to be an addict. Curtis persuades N to aid their journey in exchange for Kronal. As they contemplate their next move, N's unexpected possession of a cigarette stuns everyone, given their rarity. Amidst the ensuing scuffle over the cigarette, N reveals he has keys to another compartment, unveiling his daughter Yona, also an addict. Nam agrees to assist on the condition that they receive chrono for each door they open. Curtis agrees, prompting Nam to start working on the door's wires. Yona alerts them to an empty room beyond the door, surprising the group. As the windows open, revealing sunlight after nearly 2 decades, they witness a frozen world outside, cities encased in snow. Moving to the next door, Yona warns of Nam's imminent success just before it swings open to reveal Paul, the former member now driven to madness by solitary confinement in the protein block production area. They discover the unsettling truth about the block's ingredients, cockroaches. Another capsule prompts inquiry, leading to the revelation of the water supply's location. Controlling it could leverage negotiations. While Nam works on the next door, Curtis converses with Yona, learning of her unique birth on the train. Curtis, born outside, ponders Yona's possible clairvoyance, where she warns against opening a door too late. Unheeded, the door reveals masked men armed with axes, initiating a bloody skirmish. Edgar and Curtis press forward amidst the chaos, but a slippery fish proves perilous. At the car's front, more masked men and guards await, announcing a forthcoming bridge crossing. As the countdown ensues, they celebrate the new year, unaware of the ice banks ahead. The violent jolt of the train navigating through the ice sends everyone tumbling, except for Yona and Nam, who survey the cliffs below. As the announcement of crossing the bridge ignites a renewed spirit for fighting, Mason and the Francos intrude, admonishing the rebels for ingratitude towards Wilford's provisions and revealing a grim fate for 74% of them. Curtis's attempt to strike Mason is thwarted, signaling her preparedness with binoculars and special masks for the upcoming tunnel. Entering the darkness of the tunnel, the rebels are swiftly subdued by the guards, facing a relentless onslaught. Amidst the chaos, Curtis recalls a vital tactic, urging Chan to ignite fire. With torches illuminating the darkness, the rebels regain momentum, leading Gray to demand surrender under threat of death. Ignoring Mason's indifference, Gray eliminates his subordinate, intensifying the struggle. Seizing an opportunity, Curtis moves to capture Mason, only to witness Edgar's demise at the hands of young Franco. Compelled by the greater good, Curtis apprehends Mason, halting the conflict. With Yona's intervention, young Franco meets his end, and the rebels capture old Franco. In a car with running water, the group confronts Mason, seeking information about the abducted children. Despite threats, Mason reveals only the children's destination, Wilford. Curtis considers turning off the water supply, but learns its source from the train's front, comprised of snow and ice. As the train lurches forward, Curtis contemplates killing Mason, Determined to press on, Curtis, accompanied by Andrew, Tanya, Nam, Gray, and Yona, leads with Mason in custody, leaving Gilliam behind to oversee the group and prisoners. Entering the first car, a lush greenhouse filled with fruits and vegetables for the upper class, Nam introduces Yona to soil, marveling at the worms within. Moving on to a massive aquarium, Mason offers sushi, a rare treat due to the need to maintain ecological balance. Curtis, relishing Mason's discomfort, insists she eats a protein block instead, revealing its unsavory contents. Passing through a butcher car, they encounter a classroom of indoctrinated children, Tanya and Andrew seeking their own among them. The teacher propagates Wilford's supremacy through videos and songs, instilling fear of freezing should the train halt. As they pass a frozen landscape, remnants of past escape attempts, a man distributes warm New Year's eggs, offering a brief respite. Gerald's violent performance prompts reflection on his transformation since joining the train's hierarchy. Discovering a message in an egg, Curtis forewarns of danger as the cartman and teacher unveil guns hidden among the eggs, initiating a deadly ambush. Amidst the chaos, Andrew falls victim to the teacher's bullet before Gray swiftly ends her life. As Franco targets the rebels from an adjacent car, Curtis retaliates until both sides exhaust their ammunition. Observing a snowflake through bullet holes, Nam discerns a potential clue amidst the chaos. Franco and Curtis engage in a final shootout before realizing the futility of their actions and deciding to move on. They traverse a spa and sauna, seeking refuge in stalls until Franco and guards discover them. A brutal confrontation ensues, resulting in casualties on both sides. As Franco prepares to kill Curtis, Gray intervenes, sacrificing himself to save Curtis. However, Franco prevails, fatally stabbing Gray. In a desperate struggle, and confronts Franco, overpowering him until Yona attempts to intervene. Anne, refusing her lethal intent, relinquishes the knife, which Curtis seizes to fatally wound Franco. Meanwhile, Tanya succumbs to her injuries, requesting to see Timmy's drawing one last time. The group presses forward, encountering a car filled with revelers and another housing addicts. Seizing the opportunity, Anne and Yona pilfer furs and alcohol. Passing through a computer car and crossing a bridge, they finally reach Wilford's vault door. Yona's intoxication prompts her collapse as Curtis urges Anne to open the door. Tensions escalate as Anne demands more chrono, prompting Curtis's violent outburst. However, Anne calms him with the last cigarette on Earth, leading Curtis to recount the train's early days marked by cannibalism and Giles' sacrifice. Anne reveals his decade-long plan to escape, utilizing a bomb made from chrono. As the door opens, Claude emerges, seizing Anne's bomb and revealing Wilford's invitation to Curtis. Inside, Curtis meets Wilford, who unveils a sinister plan to maintain ecological balance by exterminating the poor. Shocked, Curtis realizes Wilford's collaboration with Guile in orchestrating fake revolutions. The massacre of the poor echoes through the phone, prompting Curtis's horrifying realization of Giles' betrayal. Meanwhile, Franco awakens in the sauna, Yona and Nam narrowly avoiding an attacker by pushing him into the train's mechanism. Amidst the furious partygoers, and redirects attention by blocking the bridge, urging Yona to open the door back to Wilford. Leading Curtis to the engine for a private moment, Wilford presents the final capsule, urging Curtis to assume leadership, claiming it's what Guile desired. Outside, Franco navigates through the crowd, while Yona confronts Claude, seizing her gun and engaging Franco until ammunition runs dry. Desperate for chrono, Yona approaches Curtis, but under Wilford's sway, he pushes her away. Determined, Yona discovers Timmy working on the engine, revealing Wilford's grisly use of children as parts replacements. Enraged, Curtis attacks Wilford and sabotages the engine, enduring pain to stop it. As Yona retrieves the matches, Nam eliminates Franco. Yona ignites the chrono as Curtis halts the engine again, allowing Timmy to escape. Embracing amid the explosion, the group witnesses a catastrophic avalanche, causing the train to derail. Timmy and Yona awaken amidst the wreckage, surrounded by flames and the bodies of others wearing stolen furs. Venturing outside, they encounter a polar bear, realizing they won't perish from freezing. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more.